Okay, good afternoon, guys. So we have another update. 25 hours work week in New Zealand, 10% tax flat, and 5,000 salaries per month as a base salary. So, of course, PCs are plugging, and I'm gonna just keep going the way the PCs are plugging. I'm not gonna like, this is not in a good structure as I would like it. So it's just the pieces plugging from all corners. So another update is the job seeker. Um, so you have a Ministry of Social Development which helps people connect with jobs, right? So far we have like some companies where people apply for jobs, and those it's a lot of resource wastages. So humans are going through a lot of stress and anxiety, and a lot of effort goes into it without getting any yielding results. So basically, what happens? People put more energy, get brain down, and then do not have some satisfactory results. So what we have here in New Zealand, it's called Ministry of Social Development, and I'm a client of them, looking for a job. So very, 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 very robust and strong system, right? So they put you on a, they've got an amazing website. So what they do with, they put you on a job seeker benefit. They give you 450 odd bucks. They give you money to live and eat, right? And then so that you have all the time to focus on one thing, which is to get a job, right? So if I'm like a job, say I'm a lawyer, right? And I want a job in the law, instead of me applying all the jobs in these private websites, which suck a lot of energy, Seek, TradeMe, and other couple of websites that like take a lot of energy. It takes about at least 2 hours to just apply one job, and then most of the time you're applying like 20 jobs and you're not even getting one job, right? As compared to that, now what we're doing here, we are preserving the energy of humans, right? Preserving energy of the humans. So if you go jump on like a job seeker benefit, what they do is they have a line. It's called Here Kai Mai. Here Kai Mai. So on their website they have jobs. First of all, they let you have screening of the job. Okay, you screen the job, which job you want, right? So you take a pick, and then they have like a call number. So you call the number every day. You pick one job, you call the number, and these guys will screen. They will go through the preliminary interview, and these guys are not the employers. These guys are the in-house support from the ministry. So government employees, they screen you out for the job, and then once you are ready for the job, for example, you have an interview in Auckland, they will give you the support that you need to go to Auckland. So they might be able to help you with the tickets, they might be able to help you with the accommodation. Of course, this information is not correct. You always have to check with them, but they will give you a support. And most important thing, they will give you a very human support. So there will be like a 16, 18 years old woman, a girl, who has got a job, he's in school holiday, and she's got a job, she's learning, and she's also supporting you, right? And overall, the experience is great. When you sitting on this job site, googling AI, using blah blah blah, it's better to have a human energy. So they put human energy. Human has consciousness and emotions, and then practical support. All these together, it makes your transition easy to go from a university graduate, job seeker, and you take your time until you're ready, right? And applying jobs, they will screen you out. So only for the good jobs you will be going forward, rather than like you doing all the screening work. So a lot of energy is getting saved in the process of looking for a job. And on the top of that, government is creating more jobs, right? So government is giving local students, local people more opportunity to be able to help you become your job seeker assistant, right? People that are in New Zealand, they very well know this, right? This process, right? So people go on job seeker benefit and they sit on it for ages and ages. But if somebody has a healthy mindset and really in a good health, this is actually one of the best system in the world I have ever come across, right? I've worked in India, Welcome Hewlett Packard. I've worked in Dubai, Royal Bank of Scotland, ABN AMRO, these big banks, and I work for a small company called Pixel Digital Solutions. These are the private companies, right? So these private companies post jobs on websites, right? Job seeker posts private jobs, and it's a lot of work for them. Instead of that, and all the private companies can register with Ministry of Social Development. Government will create more jobs, right? And government will create more jobs, and then it'll create more jobs for the youth, right? Which is like not heavy jobs, like not highly responsible, just being an advisor to someone who's looking for a job. They will create a job like that, and it's good experience, right? So it's not high experience, not low experience. It's a good experience to both parties, and at the same time, you're making it easy for the private companies to be able to post the jobs directly with the government, and we are getting government to employ more people to be able to create a completely new segment to support the job seekers, right? So somebody who studies from the uni, uh, 4 years graduate degree they do, and then they have a loan, and then they worry about the loan, and then they have the job pressure. So pressure to get the job to be able to pay off the loan. So the best thing is like, okay, you study, you complete the study, and you don't have a job. So without you taking any pressure, what you do is you just jump on the job seeker benefit, um, benefit. So something that is beneficial for you, and then you have an assistant, and you take your time to look for land your first job without any pressure. And when you are out of the job seeker benefit on a full-time job which is satisfactory for you, and you're ready for it, right? What happens is that that's when you restart your loan payment. So you finish your uni, your loan goes on hold, right? Student loan goes on a hold, and during the time you're with the job seeker benefit with the Ministry of Social Development, you do not pay any loans. So government helps you with the basic expenditure, so you can look out for land a good job, right? So many pieces I'm plugging in together. These are the higher level ideas, but you can, uh, the smart lady, uh, very, very, very smart and intelligent, out of the world smart Wahine in New Zealand, they always connect these dots very well. So I'm pulling the higher information. You guys take it away from here, and then plug it all into the detailed structures and systems, and then we get the right infrastructure technology support. So you see, we create lot of work. So privatization is not helping it. It's taking more energy and not benefiting much here, right? Whereas government is doing better. Like, they are creating new jobs. Um, they're creating opportunities for people to come in and support new students to look for jobs and then go. And then students take a call, right? They can go on social media, they can go anywhere if they want to learn, right? So I, for example, have a course which is Clarity, um, eye of the universe, which helps people become the best version of themselves, right? So if I have a job, if I have a company, I will list my job with the Ministry of Social Development. I will become a registered employee, and I will list a job with the Ministry of Social Development, and then they can screen the candidates for me. I just tell them requirements. This is what I need, and I may have a like a service delivery manager directly who works with social development social development Ministry of Social Development direct person whom I'll be like, hey, Richard from Ministry of Social Development, um, please, I need a person to do some editing, and this is what I need, blah blah blah. So this one email from me, right? Not too much admin and all that. So one email from me, a human gets the job, and human hires another human to train someone, screen someone, and does all the human resources work for me, right? So instead of me as a private owner taking all the load, I created a job that not directly with me, but for the government. But end of the day, the money, does it benefit? It benefits the students and the job seekers. So those are my 2 cents as a qualified leadership advisor for the government, for the business, for the professional athletes, for the entrepreneurs, for everybody. I'm a leadership advisor. If you want to gain clarity in your personal and professional life challenges where you feel confused and uncertain, you can always send me an email or message me, reach out to my Facebook. On this YouTube, if you look on the bottom, there is a Facebook and Instagram link. You can message me with a brief about your problem. AJ, For example, AJ, my wife is fighting too much with me. Over the last couple of weeks, there have been three fights. Uh, what's your take on that? And then I can revert to you, and um, we can have a chat. Another example could be AJ. This 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 colleague of mine, he is he's weird, and there is something wrong, and I just don't know how to deal with it, with the situation of that employee without hurting him and without hurting me, and without, like, involving any, like, management into the scenario. So you can message me with the kind of scenario, or we can jump on a free complimentary discussion, and then we can take it from no complimentary discussion. So I charge US dollars fee per minute for my advice. So if that's okay with you, you can always reach out to me on Facebook and Instagram. My email is not working right now. It's ajay at resilientaction.co.nz. So it may work in a couple of weeks because of workload management, and then we will take it from there. Okay, guys. So I love you all. Forward movement, positive movement. Let's keep give going. Never give up. Never surrender. Go to the bush. Uh, Go jump into the sea. Do whatever it takes to feel good, but never let anybody, change your emotional state. And if you do not find a way, like who you are, and what are you doing here on the planet, I'm also your guide for that, like, to help you understand the best version of yourself and to take it from there. So that's pretty much it for today. Sorry, I was just working for like 5 hours. I had to just sit down and while the idea is coming to me, and I will see you in the next one. Kera kera kera.